Good morning, friends. This video on one of the important and burning topic as on date. When a chartered accountant, a cost accountant, or company secretary, or advocate, or any tax professional can be arrested under the GST law. I'm going to analyze two important sections, Section 69 and Section 132, to discuss when a tax professionals who are providing professional services can be arrested under the GST law. When we read Section 69 subsection 1, which is power to arrest, it is saying where commissioner has reason to believe that a person has committed specified offence under section 132 subsection 1 clause A to clause D, and that is punishable under clause Roman 1 and Roman 2 of section 132 subsection 1 or section 132 subsection 2. He may authorize by way of order in writing any officer under the CGST law to arrest such person. So section 69 subsection 1 is focusing when commissioner has reason to believe. So reason to believe is one of the important terms. Can it be only suspicion? Can it only be apprehension? To me, in my humble submission, it would be bona fide belief with evidence, established evidence in the hands of commissioner. That is how he is forming reason to believe. A person has committed, the word used, a person has committed specified offence under section 132 subsection 1 clause A to clause D. Now what is this four specified offences which is being referred? Under section 132 subsection 1, it starts with whoever commits or causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it. So there are two persons referred. Whoever commits or who causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it. And word used and. So second category is who causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it. This causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it got amended. It is inserted rather from 1st January 2021 by Finance Act 2020. So now what are those four specified offences which is being referred? 132 subsection 1 clause A. Supply of goods or services or both without issuance of invoice in violation of CGST Act and rules made thereunder to evade the tax. 132 subsection 1 subclause B. Issuance of invoice without supply of goods or services or both in violation of provision of CGST Act and rules made thereunder, leading to wrong availment of ITC or utilization of ITC or wrongly refund taken. Section 132 subsection 1 clause C. When a taxpayer is availing ITC or utilizing ITC on the basis of invoice issued under section 132 subsection 1 clause B, that is the fake invoice which we are referring to, and subclause D under section 132 subsection 1 is saying GST collected, but you fails to pay beyond a period of 3 months from the due date of payment of tax. So these are the 4 specified offence referred under section 69 subsection 1, and it is being stated a person who has committed these 4 specified offence and commissioner is having reason to believe. So reason to believe must be forming an opinion with concrete material and evidences, and he is punishable subclause Roman 1 and Roman 2 of 132 subsection 1 or subsection 2. Now to give you a flavor what is being referred, under 132 it is being stated that these 4 specified offences under section 132 subsection 1 clause A to clause D, if amount of tax evaded or ITC wrongly availed or utilized or refund wrongly taken is more than 5 crore, so amount of tax is being referred. ITC wrongly taken or utilized or refund wrongly taken, this amount is more than 5 crore, then this is going to be called non-bailable offence or cognizable offence under section 132 subsection 5 of CGST Act. Otherwise all offences are going to be bailable and non-cognizable offences. Having said that, the issue which we are discussing today, whether tax professional who can be chartered accountant, cost accountant, company secretary, a lawyer, a tax return preparer who is preparing the tax return, can be arrested under the GST law. So what is the important digest and take away from these 2 sections? Section 69 is being framed to give power of arrest in the hand of commissioner, and commissioner has reason to believe that a person has committed. So there has to be commission of offence. That specified offence which is being referred, 4 specified offence must have been committed. But when I go back to section 132 subsection 1, it starts with whoever commits. So the person who has committed the offence, or the amendment which is being done from 1st January 2021, who causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it. So it is for sure that section 69 can be invoked, power to arrest can be invoked only when a person has committed specified offence, committed, and having reason to believe. But under section 132 subsection 1, there is no reference of having reason to believe. A person who has committed or the person who is causing to commit and retaining benefit out of it. Second category. Let's analyze. And I'm giving you food for thought. I'm giving you 3 examples and let's discuss, and you can put your answer in a comment box. Let's say a tax professional is creating a fake firm. Tax professional creating a fake firm. And this fake firm is issuing invoice without supply of goods or services. So this is the clear-cut case that a person who is a tax professional has created the fake firm and committed specified offence under section 132 subsection 1 clause B. Hence, power to arrest in the hands of commissioner is possible. that person may be arrested as a preventive arrest possible. Creating next example, that you as a chartered accountant, as a tax professional, you are filing GST return of your client. And this client, let's say hypothetically, availing credit, fake credit. This client is availing fake credit. Now you as a tax professional only filing GST return, and you are being paid a particular amount for filing this GST return. Now question is whether this tax professional who is filing GST return can be arrested. Under section 132 subsection 1, it is saying causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it. These twin conditions must be satisfied for the prosecution under section 132. So this professional fees which he is getting for filing GST return, can it be termed as retaining any benefit out of it? In my humble submission, that is not the benefit retained, and it cannot be, I'm using the term causes to commit, unless otherwise a prosecution is being launched by the department and it is being established that yes, he causes to commit and retaining the benefit out of it. So such person can be arrested just on the basis of he got only professional fees. So causes to commit need to be established, and retaining benefit out of it must be established. Then only you can invoke section 69. Otherwise, no. Clear cut no. For the reason, if section 69 wanted to arrest such person, such tax professional, then they could have used the word causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it. First part. And second part, such thing need to be established. So power to arrest comes only when commissioner form bona fide belief, having reason to believe, and a person has committed. So try to understand the difference of section 69 versus section 132. To my mind, if I'm a tax professional, I'm only filing GST return and getting paid for filing GST return professional fees, then I'm not causing to commit and retaining benefit out of it. If department want to prove that I'm engaged in causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it, then he must establish, and this establishment is possible only by way of issuance of so-called notice, and then order is being passed under section 74 of CGST Act, and section 74 is a fraud case, suppression and misstatement. So there has to be establishment. Unless established, section 69 cannot be invoked. Second reason which I am citing, that this section 69 and 132 has got its own importance. When model GST law was launched, section 69 very categorically says that power to arrest will initiate only when a person has committed. So whether this tax professional has really committed anything need to be proven, established. Then only section 69 can be invoked. Take third situation. A taxpayer filing GST refund before the department. And a tax professional, maybe a chartered accountant or cost accountant, is only certifying unjust enrichment, that is from the books of accounts. Can it be alleged that this chartered accountant or cost accountant has really committed an offence? Can it be said he causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it? It needs to be established. So either department has to prove this tax professional, CA or cost accountant has committed the specified offence or causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it. It has to be established first, then only section 69 can be invoked. In my humble submission, I am giving food for thought that we must analyze, because these provisions are being discussed at length, and even department is using such provision section 69 and arresting tax professional as if he has committed the offence. So I given you 3 examples. Fake firm created by the tax professional and issuing invoice, fake invoice without supply of goods or services. Yes, it can be argued that he has committed the offence. Second case, you are only filing GST return and getting paid professional fees. Is it a case of causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it without establishment, without establishing that this is being done by this tax professional? He can't be arrested. That is what section 69 says. My humble submission. Even for the refund file, only a certificate of unjust enrichment is being issued. Is it established that he has committed or causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it? Unless he has committed, he can't be arrested. He can't be arrested, and that is what my humble submission. Now these provisions are being discussed in public domain for many regions. And I given you the example that what is non-bailable offence? Non-bailable offence are only those 4 specified offence which I have discussed under section 132 subsection 1, and amount of tax evaded or ITC wrongly taken or availed or refund wrongly taken is more than 5 crore. That is the non-bailable or cognizable offence. Otherwise, all offence are bailable offence. And it is being stated in the provision that deputy commissioner or assistant commissioner, in case of bailable offence, shall grant the bail. Shall grant the bail. Word use shall, it's not may. So why such provisions are not being followed? Having said this aspect to all of you, the other point which is coming out to my mind and which I want to discuss with my viewers, that when department is having any apprehension that someone causes to commit and retaining benefit out of it, it needs to be established. Unless you establish, how you can arrest a person? And we have to really understand whether these 4 specified offences are being committed. When I'm issuing a certificate for unjust enrichment for filing GST refund, or I'm only filing GST return for professional fees, am I engaged in those 4 specified offences? I may be at most attempt to commit or evade the commission of offence as specified in clause A to clause K under section 132 subsection 1, and this particular clause under L of section 132 subsection 1 is a bailable offence. Bailable offence. If at all department allege that your attempt to commit or you are awaiting the commission of an offence then it's a bailable offence. Why this person going to be arrested? Question. And are given food for thought. Professional fees cannot be termed as retaining benefit. So before arresting, there has to be due respect given to the taxpayer charter. What is the taxpayer charter? A confidence, a good faith, bridging between taxpayer and tax department. Invoking arrest provisions should be used at last. Bail is statutory right. Jail is an exception. My Article 21, Constitution of India, right to life, it's need to be taken care of. By saying so, I'm not diluting the importance that who has committed the offence. If chartered accountant, cost accountant or any tax professional has created the fake firm and issuing fake invoice, he must be booked and stringent action must be taken against the tax evader. That's what I'm sounding. I'm not advocating tax evader, but I'm only looking for ease of business. I'm only looking for good and simple tax. I'm only looking for simplification in GST law. There's subtle jurisprudence by Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Parambir Singh Saini case. And what is this case? That installation of CCTV camera by all investigation agencies. Why we are not installing CCTV camera and recording the proceedings? To be bona fide, providing level playing field to both the parties, taxpayer and tax department. And I'm saying, I'm advocating that tax evader must be punished, but the honest taxpayer's charter and his right must be rewarded. Honest taxpayer must be rewarded. And we have to provide simplification and ease of business. It's a responsibility of both the parties to take nation for a growth and development. Second case, very subtle jurisprudence in the case of D.K. Basu for arrest. Why we are not following those subtle jurisprudence? I'm saying in some of the cases we have come across that subtle jurisprudence are not being followed. Question comes, who are not following these provisions? As I said, section 69, when applicable, I referred with section 132 and discussed at length with all of you. If those who are not following, what is the implication? And what is the accountability and responsibility for such officer who are not following the law properly? My only humble submission to the department would be, please take the initiative forward. And it is a responsibility for both of us together that we should look at the law and apply the provision as applicable. That is only going to make GST as good and simple tax.